fam, it's Flo and we are back with another video. Today we are here for a get ready with me. I'm going to show you my makeup look that I'm going to do and then the outfit that I'm going to slap on to go to Target. So I want to go to Target to check out the new retro collection that e.l.f. released. I know they're probably not gonna have all of it, so I might have to get some of it online, but I just wanna see what it looks like. I've been watching some of the reviews, but I wanna see what it looks like for myself. So that's what we will be doing. If you notice today, we have a different hairstyle. I'm gonna try this out a couple more times and then I will do a dedicated video on it showing you guys how I did it. But this is basically what we're looking like. It's a little puff situation. Can you tell I'm excited? I am so tired of just having my hair loose. The fact that I can now put it into a whole entire puff situation is like so freeing. I'm so excited about my life right now. Like, my hair is long enough to do stuff. Can you imagine? If you follow me on Instagram, which you should be, you know that I did like a little update on how my hair looks now and the length and all of that versus how it looked before. And like, dude, my hair has grown so much, it's ridiculous. We're going to do a quick unboxing of my latest Ipsy box because I'm gonna use one of the shadows in there for my look. And then I'm gonna show you guys my outfit for the day. It's gonna be one of the items that I got from my Boohoo haul. That's actually my last video, so go ahead and watch that if you haven't watched it already. Because we're going to be wearing a mask, I'm going to focus mainly on the eyes and less on the face because, let's be real, I'm not trying to have a whole face of makeup on underneath my mask. It's gonna get all over the mask and it's gonna be really annoying. So my face was doing so well and then like, I don't know what happened here, but like, got these tiny like breakouts, not so much on that side, but like this little tiny one here and here and here. I'm going to attribute that to stress because we've all been stressed out lately. So I have already moisturized my face. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. poreless primer because I am still going to do just a light powder on my face. So I do still want a primer to get my pores and such together. I was debating whether I wanted to talk about this topic or not, but I'm sure we have all seen the whole Will and Jada thing. Disclaimer, yes, there are more important topics to talk about, but this is for entertainment purposes because at this stage in the game, my head is going to explode with the amount of serious topics there are out there. I've been watching so many videos and doing so much research on all of the crazy stuff that I've been seeing lately, but it's just crazy how the internet has a way of exposing a lot of underground stuff that otherwise wouldn't have gotten attention. Let's be just completely honest about it, you know? So, child, I'm tired, okay? So let's talk about some mess, all right? First of all, it ain't none of our business, okay? I almost feel like I'm intruding on their life, like by even knowing all the sordid details about this affair situation or whatever they want to call it, entanglement. But the fact that she chose to describe it like that is it was a sad, sad day for womankind. It was a sad, sad day for women and everything that we fight for because I'm like, sis, first of all, like I said, this whole situation was none of our damn business, okay? There was no reason for any of us to be privy to all of those things that are happening in somebody else's relationship, marriage, whatever it is. Like, I know that people like mess, but it's really none of our business. There was no reason for us to be a part of that. There is a difference when somebody is married. Like, there are stuff that happen in people's marriages that you will never understand, and that is why you should not be part of the conversation, because there's a level of depth that relationships in general have, and different layers that relationships have that are incomprehensible, and what you may not be able to forgive or what you may not be able to see past, another person might be able to. Or maybe they have the type of relationship where, you know, it can supersede all of those things. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, what took place was right, because I'll get to that in a minute. But at the end of the day, it's not for anybody to criticize, judge, or decide besides the people who are actually in the relationship. Like, that makes the most sense to me, you know? So I shouldn't be over here trying to tell somebody who they should or shouldn't be with, or why they should or shouldn't be with a person. Like, I can have my ideas as far as like what I would do or how I would handle that situation. But yeah, it's just like, there's just layers to relationships, and there's just like, there's so many things that happen inside of a relationship that you really, as an outside party, you really cannot be, you can't get involved in people's stuff, because first of all, they're gonna make you look stupid anyways, because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna go right back. And then you're gonna be sitting there looking like a dumbass. So that's the first thing. Like, just stay out of people's business and mind your own. But how I feel about the way that it was handled is more of my issue. Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk during this part, because golly, Lord, gosh, I'm gonna do better, y'all. I swear I will. I promise. But yeah, so the part that I take issue with is not even the infidelity or affair or, you know, having other people, you know, being a part of your relationship, whatever you want to call it. That's, I don't care about that. It's not my business. I don't care about that. But what I do take issue with is, and not that I don't care about it, it's just not, it's not my business, so whatever. But what I take issue with is the fact that this man was very obviously in a very, very vulnerable state, and instead of helping him, you entangled yourself with him. You entangled yourself with him, and then you left him high and dry. Like, to me, that part is the part that I'm just like, not like I really had like you know, where you just have respect for people for what they've accomplished and what they've done, you know, with their celebrity and with their platform, you know, but it really uncovered a lot of the kind of duplicity inside of Jada and, you know, her platform and basically like her engine, where it's just like, you're sitting here, your whole entire brand right now today is based or focused off of helping people be transparent and helping people work through, you know, their issues and scandals and things that, you know, maybe affected them in their childhood that they're dealing with today. Like, your whole entire platform is based off of basically helping people, you know, from a mental and emotional aspect, as far as talking about hard topics and this and that. But in the same breath, you took advantage of a whole entire child, because yes, August Alsina was an adult, but obviously if he's under the influence or he's struggling with, you know, whatever addiction issues he had or whatever it is that he was struggling with, he's not in full form or full top shape to really deal with the type of relationship that you were conducting with him. And so you basically took advantage of him while he was vulnerable, and then you left him high and dry and went right back to your husband. Not to say that y'all even really left each other to begin with. You were having a good time. And yeah, that's all it was. You was having a good time. You were having a good time, and you entangled somebody else in your good time. And to me, that's the part that I just simply do not respect, because okay, for me personally, okay? It doesn't have to be the same for everybody else. I don't care what you do, that's their business, it's not my business. But for me personally, if I am not agreeing to be in a relationship where there are multiple people, or you are just having a good time with me, or you're just having a run with me, and you're not letting me know that this is just a good time, or you just want to have a run with me, then at that point, that's when we have a problem. Because too often you find yourself in these, what, you know, the youth them like to call situationships. And a lot of times you don't even know that you're in a situationship until you know that you're in a situationship. And by that time, there's already feelings involved, there's time invested. You know, if God forbid you lack the foresight enough to start sharing, you know, finances and those type of things with the person that you are in said situationship with, then you have to turn around and undo all of that. And, you know, it's just unfortunate because this is how a lot of people become sour to relationships and sour to love and sour to the possibilities of having, you know, what I would call, I guess, a normal, fruitful relationship, because they get caught up in those type of situations. And it's not as easy as saying, oh, well, you should just leave or whatever. Like, once you are emotionally involved or invested with someone, it makes it 10 times harder to leave that situation. And this is why I think people are dishonest to begin with, because they know that 9 times out of 10, if you had known that that's what it was, you wouldn't have signed up for it anyways. So that is the part to me that gives me pause. And you feel like, sis, you a whole entire predator out here, and I don't appreciate it. Cause like, what was the reason? Why did you have to do that? You are Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, you don't have to do that. I am pretty sure you can find somebody that is willing and able to be in said situationship with you, no arguments, who would be willing to just have a moment with Jada Pinkett Smith and leave it at that. But no, you took somebody who was actually vulnerable, who actually obviously cared about you very much, and you took advantage of the situation. Like, that to me is not respectable. It's actually very disgusting. You know, it's happened to me before, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to a lot of other people, where you're in a situation and you're thinking that, you know, you're in a whole entire relationship, you know, you're being told that you're in a whole entire relationship, and the whole time, one boy out there doing, you know, whatever it is that he wants to do. And then afterwards tries to act like it wasn't a real situation. And it's just like, oh, I mean, that's cool. But I wish you would have told me that, you know? Don't sit up in here meeting all my people and, you know, talking to all my friends and creating relationships with the people around me. Like, you came out of nowhere and did all of this just to act like, oh yeah, just kidding, we weren't really, yeah, so no, that is just, it's not cute, it's not cute, it's very dishonorable, and you can say whatever you want, like, it's just not, it's not cute. So I'm just setting my eyes to be ready for the shadow that I'm going to put on them so they do not crease. And I will list all of the products used below, of course, as usual. Really quickly, I'm just gonna run through what I got in the Ipsy box. I received this C Tarte called C Surfer Curl. It's a Surfer Curl mascara from Tarte. Surfer Curl, yes, thank you, focus. And it looks like this. I don't know if this is salmon or salmon vagine. It's not like fish vagine. I'm childish, but this is a hydroactive eye cream. It is a total regeneration and anti-wrinkle brightening solution, whatever, eye cream basically. So I will add that to the bunch of eye creams that I have now. This, I was actually geeked about this. This is the Awake Glow Pill Serum. This serum, this little bottle of serum that fits in the palm of my hand, retails for $39. So I was actually very excited about this because I am currently running out of my I'm running out of my glow serum. Like there's literally just that little bit at the bottom. So I actually really needed a new serum. I was gonna go to TJ Maxx and grab one, but then when I saw this in the box, I'm like, yes, I don't have to do that. So I'm excited about that one. This thing is going to be this Nature's Cartel Shimmer Lip Gloss. It's this, and I haven't opened any of these yet, so I don't really know what this looks like. And this is in VCR Static. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at that. Nature's Cartel. Smell like anything, and it kind of gives me like a silver, glittery type of shimmer thing. Not really my judge, but whatever. Okay, and this is the part that I wanted to use for this look. This is the Il Makiage eyeshadow news flash. If you guys remember, I also got like that pressed pigment color from Ciate. Oh, this is cute. So you pull off the little tab and then it opens like that. Oh, that's dope. We know I'm a sucker for packaging, so I'm gonna keep that box. It looks like this inside. News flash. It's nice and strong. And then it looks like that inside. And let's swatch. Ooh, that's nice and pigmented. It's okay. The color payout is not like, oh my god, but maybe because it's like very close to my actual skin tone, I don't know. So yeah, I had this Ciate London Wicked color that I wanted to use for a look. It's a pressed pigment, so it's got this little thing in there. And then that, I was just like, yeah, sis, that's not the one. Like, that was not cute. I didn't appreciate that, because I'm just like, what if somebody had done that to your kid? You know, like, you would feel some type of way about that. But then again, people are just very selfish, and they really don't care how their reactions, or how their actions rather, are going to affect other people. They just kind of want what they want in that moment, and they don't really worry about the after part, because there's always an after. Especially when you out there doing stuff that you really ain't got no business doing, you know? Like, of all of the people that you could have done this with, you chose August Alsina. And then August Lungley, just damn, like, if I were him, I would have kept that to myself. I wouldn't have said nothing to nobody. Like, what is wrong with you, sir? Like, why did you go and do that? Were you looking for clout? Like, what was it? You're trying to promote? Like, I don't get it. I probably would not have said anything about that, especially given the fact that she obviously was not serious. Like, like, once you realize somebody is not serious about you, then you just kind of go lick your wounds by yourself. You work through it, you get over it, and you move on. But you don't sit there and blast them. But I think that, because in blasting them, you kind of blast yourself too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you were without fault in the situation, because you knew she was whole entire married. So if you're gonna go entangle yourself, if you're gonna go mess around with somebody that you know is either taken or, you know, is emotionally unavailable to you, then you kind of have to know that, you know, there's a chance that it may not work out to your advantage. But in that same breath, this is also somebody, again, who was not in their best frame of thinking. So you can't victim shame him in that sense, because he literally was not at his best. And who's to say that he would have made a different decision if he was at his best? But you could have at least given him the option. My God, like, you didn't have to do him like that. Like, it's crazy, but it just shows you how selfish people are. Even somebody like that who has access to all kinds of people and things, like, if you really just wanted to have fun and you really wanted to feel, you know, powerful, there are other ways that you could have done that without, you know, risking somebody's mental health or like, you know, humiliating somebody in that way. Because that's really what it is when somebody kind of just uses you and discards you. It's the humiliation, and then you go into that space of not thinking that you're good enough, or thinking that something's wrong with you, especially if it happens multiple times. And it's not that it's you, it's just that unfortunately people tend to use people a lot. A lot. There's not really anybody holding them accountable for it. So it just becomes easier and easier for it to just be the thing that people do, because people don't want to seem sensitive, or they don't want to seem like, you know, they're crying about something. But it's hurtful, whether it's a man, a woman, whatever. Like, this is not something that is gender based where, oh, if you do it to a man, he's not gonna hurt as much. Like, just because he's a man doesn't mean that he's bulletproof, you know? So I just thought that that was real slimy of her, and I definitely did not expect that. But I don't know, maybe that's just because I believe in general that people are good and that people have good intentions. So every time, you know, somebody does something off base like that, it still shocks me a little bit. And I know that I really shouldn't be shocked by this stuff anymore, because based off of the stuff that I've been through, in addition to the things that I've seen people do, it's like I really should not be shocked by this anymore. So I am using the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Masquerade palette. I'm going to be using this color, Zulu and Ada, together, just to kind of give like that brick reddish brown transitions. I think that would look pretty with this purple. So it just never ceases to amaze me. Just when I think, I'm just like, dang, like I didn't think people could get lower, but you know, he just be out here doing some crazy stuff. And it's crazy because this is exactly why, like, when I deal with people, if I'm talking to people, or you know, there's romantic interest, whatever level I am with somebody, I make my intentions very clear, and I'm very open about what it is that I'm looking for and what I want, what my expectations are. And if you don't meet those expectations, I don't want to inadvertently cause somebody, you know, pain or stress, because I've been there and it's not a good feeling, you know? So I try to be open and honest about where I am with things. And if you're not on the same page, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but just don't expect a certain type of behavior from me if we're not on the same page as far as what this is. Like, I'm gonna treat it as such. I've learned the hard way that ignoring what people say as far as where they are and acting the opposite way gets you hurt, okay? So if somebody says this is where they are, you gotta take them at face value and believe it. So if you can't handle, you know, the behavior that goes with where they are, then just do not engage that person in that way. It's the same way if somebody is married and they're going through something with their spouse. I'm not going to engage them in any type of romantic way, because I know that there's a good chance that they're probably going to go back to that situation once they have healed from whatever it is that that person, you know, may have done to them to cause them to come to me to begin with, you know? And sometimes it ends up not being that way and they end up being with you, and that's fine too. But I like to err on the side of caution, I guess, because I just don't desire to put myself in those gray areas anymore, because it's just not, it's not good for your mental health. And just kind of that feeling of, oh, it could go either way, that adrenaline, like, I mean, I guess it's cool, but it's not the type of adrenaline I like. If I want adrenaline, I'll go work out. That is not the type of stress that I want in my life. It's really not. Like, I cannot handle it. I just cannot. Like, we either doing this or we not. Like, I can't. So I can't be out here entangled. Okay, so you guys see the eyes? cute, cute, cute. Yeah, I'm gonna use the NYX vinyl liner. I'm really just gonna, I don't know, like I wanna wear makeup, but then I don't. Like I wanna take some pictures today, so I wanna be presentable. But at the same time, this mask though, you know? Wow, I actually did a pretty good job without having to go in and clean it up after. Okay. Your girl is out here, okay? In other news, I kind of took a break from working out this week because as you guys know, if you've watched my vlogs or my workout videos, that I was struggling with an Achilles heel injury. I don't know if you want to call it an injury, but my Achilles heel was acting up, so I stopped working out for a few days, and I've been kind of like if I feel good one day, then I will, but if I don't feel good the other day, then I kind of won't, because I've been focusing a lot on my cardio and stuff, just trying to get my overall body fat down. I've been making some progress, but it's just been kind of like going up and down and up and down. I don't know if it's like stress or just life in general or hormones, like I don't know. But I've been kind of struggling with that, where I feel like I'm eating air and nothing's really happening. Like nothing like dramatic, like how I would expect to see with the way that I'm like, you know, eating properly and this and that. But I guess maybe because I kind of decreased my workouts and stuff, because I can't really do anything super crazy with the way that my leg is right now, or my Achilles tendon is right now. It makes it very difficult to do like high intensity workout stuff. So that's just been a little bit discouraging, but beyond that, I'm still losing weight, so like that's a little update with that. I know we're all still working from home, those of us who can, and then there are some of us that are, you know, still having to go into work. I really thought that it would be over by now. Like everybody was like, oh yeah, by the summertime it'll be gone by June. We in July. It's still here, it's still happening, so I don't know. Like I have never seen anything like this before in my life. I guess you could see it as not necessarily being stuck, but as it being an opportunity to maybe handle things that you probably should have handled before that you haven't really had time to because you've been out and about, you know? Because that's another thing that has been actually pretty useful to me. I've had a lot of time to focus on my businesses, my side hustles, and my health and working out and stuff. I just have a lot more free time. But then there are some of those days where I really just don't want to do anything at all. I'm gonna use the Mineralized Skin Finish Deep Dark. But yeah, so there's that part. It's like some days you really just like, you just don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like being bothered, you know? You just kind of want to lay there and exist. And if you watched my vlog, I had told you guys how I had a meeting with a nonprofit organization that I wanted to become a part of, and the meeting went really well and I am now a part of it. I'm really excited about that because that's something, like I said before, that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So having the opportunity to do that is like really exciting for me. Like I want to be part of something that is, you know, bigger than me. All right, so this look is not crazy at all, but it came out really cute. I think I'm gonna keep this lip on. It matches the eyes, you know? I'm going to use my cream blush in Drama Class, just to go with our little purple theme. Just quickly on the cheeks, nothing crazy. You see that? It's so pretty, like it's light, but it's so pretty and perfect for like these summery light looks where you don't want to do too much. You just want to have a little bit of color. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome, and that is in 100 Molten Gold. Brush that on. Ooh. I love this stuff. It's amazing. But I gotta go, y'all. I'm running so late. Put a little right here. And the tip of my nose is not gonna be out. I'm not gonna be out here like y'all with your whole face out. Got a whole entire mask on with your nose out. Like, what is that? What was the point of that? Why did you put the mask on if you were gonna have your whole face out? Dress, these shoes, and this belt. This belt was from Target, if I'm not mistaken. And the shoes are Aldo. And yeah. This belt is a lot bigger than it was when I first bought it. Sheesh. Alright. So this is the belt. Kind of too big at this point. Jeez Louise. Throw the shoes on. And we're looking like this. I gotta go, so I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like if you enjoy my videos, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more and you want to be a part of the Glow Fam. So thanks for watching. Bye.